I am assuming today's Talk Nerdy to me is in relation to the COVID pandemic.
It is, and this is a headline, guys, that jumped out at me this morning on my normal scrolling through nerd stuff. And it's actually Fox 35, this is an original investigation in Florida, so we have to give it the credit that it deserves. Basically, the story here is that they found that some of the testing sites were not reporting negative tests. So, for example, Orlando Health tested 522 samples and came out with a 98% positivity rate, but it was not reporting the negative rates. And the reason that's important is because when you talk about cases, you can't use absolute terms because it is possible at times that you're increasing the amount of testing. And so an increase in testing and cases together, you need to know what the percentage of positivity is. So this is Florida, and that is the average of the positivity level. So X number of tests are administered, Y are positive, and that means that it's not just increasing because you have more tests, but actually that there are more people with the virus out there. So you can see from early June till now, there's an upward trend. So if you kind of mess up that data, it can change the picture a little bit. And this is an absolute cases, which is a kind of a similar climb here, but it doesn't take into account how many tests are being administered. So a couple of things here. One is the reason this happened is not nefarious in any way. It's that typically labs don't go back and tell you if there's a negative test. They don't report that data to the CDC. And the reason is, for example, HIV would be one of those. All they want to know is how many cases they have. It's only in a pandemic or a virus situation like this that you'd want to know how many negative ones there were. But we do know, obviously, that there is a surge that is occurring in Florida, and one of the other ways you can see that, unfortunately, is in the number of new deaths. But they are trying to sort this out, guys, and trying to get that negative information in there so they can get the correct positivity rate. The largest of those labs, Quest Diagnostics and Laboratory Corporation of America, have been doing it the right way, and they account for over 2/3 of the tests. So chances are this is not making a huge difference, but certainly it's something they need to kind of suss out so we can see little undulations in the data, which seems important in this type of situation.
Yeah.